Hello and welcome back to the College Heights Huddle. I am Peyton Reid.
And I'm David Quintanilla.
And we are going to talk about softball and baseball. David, do you want to start with baseball?
I'll start, yeah.
Let's hear what's happening in the baseball
All right, so,
world.
they got off to a great start to their week. 7-2 win over Belmont and Nashville.
Hey, there you go.
And hopes were high, the team was high, 7-2 win. They traveled to Nashville to play Belmont in First Horizon Park, which is the AAA baseball stadium in Nashville. I personally went to that game.
Is it nice?
It's my second time going to that park, and it was really nice. Okay. I think it was a lot nicer the second time because I went during the day. So, yeah, I got to actually see the stadium. Yeah. But, Belmont was technically the home team since, their campus is technically in Nashville. Technically. They were, playing, all, the Belmont, hype videos and everything. It was really awkward.
Why weren't they playing at Belmont?
So, baseball does this, WK baseball does this thing sometimes where they, play at different stadiums. So they did this a few years ago. I think it was Reardon's first or second year. They played the University of Tennessee in First Horizon Park and got demolished. So Reardon was very scared about this game. Not for the fact that Belmont is a good team, no, but for the fact that he lost run ruled against University of Tennessee.
He was having PTSD.
Basically. But 7-2 win. It was mostly a really good pitching performance from Western. They used 10 pitchers in one game.
That's insane.
Reardon really likes using pitchers he doesn't usually use in the weekend for the weekday, just to see how they are, just to keep their arm a little bit warm in case they have to come in. Mm-hmm. They allowed 2 runs on 3 hits, and with 4 walks and 11 strikeouts.
Honestly,
so pitching
bad.
Performance, pretty good.
Yeah,
pretty good pitching performance. As for the offense, it was really highlighted by, of course, junior infielder Lane Arroyos. At the time, his on-base streak went to 21 with the Belmont game. So he had a 3-run blast in the second inning to give him a 5-0 lead, which was pretty impressive. Yeah, it was nice seeing a home run by WKU that is not in a home park, at Nick Dennis Field, because Nick Dennis Field, once you see the ball go, it just kind of vanishes. But at First Horizon Park, I saw where the ball landed.
Well, that's good.
And so that was cool. At least I know they weren't lying about the home run.
You saw it.
I did see it. I also saw WKU get swept by Jack State this weekend. There's the segue of the weekend right there.
WKU baseball and softball can't beat Jacksonville State, apparently.
Jacksonville State, a really good bat and ball program this season, apparently. They lost both finals, and they were like, we're not doing that again. But they got out-hit 35-15 in 3 games.
Oh. And
were only held to 5 hits in each game, which was pretty cool.
Yeah, that's not great.
Well, okay, you get held to 15 hits and 5 runs in a series, while you get 26 runs scored on you in a series. It's never good. That's not a good formula for you math people out there. Not a good formula for a series, but I would say the low light of the series was the pitching, which was pretty strange to see.
I guess that's what happens when you use 10 pitchers for a game that happened.
To Reardon's defense, he did not use any of his weekend pitchers for that Belmont game, but maybe he should have saved them because the starting pitching for Western combined for only 8.1 innings. That is 4 innings for Gavin Perry in game 1, 4 innings for Aaron Robertson in game 2, and 1 out for Zach Surup in game 3, who pitched the first batter got a single, second batter got a single, a walk to the third batter. No. Single home run. That's taken out.
That's insane.
So, as a whole, the starting start. No, that's not how you want to start a game in baseball. So for people who don't watch baseball, your starting pitcher is supposed to go a pretty healthy amount of innings, so
you're not supposed to let them score.
So you're not supposed to get out after 1 inning, after 1 out. You usually want to at least get through 3. But as a starting pitching staff, only pitched 8.1 innings, gave up 14 of the 26 runs. and 17 of the 35 hits.
In those 8 innings.
In those 8 innings. That's 8 innings, guys.
Yeah.
But the hitting also wasn't there. Like how I mentioned earlier, Arroyos, his on-base streak that started at the beginning of the season, he's been on base every single game this season, was ended in Game 3, which was kind of sad to see because that is really impressive to get on base every single game. But snapped in Game 3. Game 1, you leave 6 people on base. And then the next game, 5 hits, you leave 9 people on base. Mm-hmm. So you're getting the walks, you're producing runs, like runners without the hits. That's cool, but then you kind of have to get them home.
You can't rely on the pitcher to
you cannot rely on the pitcher to keep on walking. And then you do the same thing Game 3 where you get 5 hits and 6 people left on base. Like they give you opportunities. Yeah. They're apparently just not taking them. Mm-hmm. But no, that was a very interesting watch this weekend. So the record goes to 13-11 and 3-3 in Coosa.
Not great from if you look back last year, but
no. But then again, they got swept a series last season, and look where they ended up. So they cannot get swept again to live up to the
or wrap up the season,
or just before you get swept, just call it.
Yeah.
But
hope for some bad weather.
But up next, they have another great test in the University of Louisville.
Awesome.
Who are 16-8 so far this.
And they were ranked to start the season.
They were ranked to start this season. Bowling Green High School alum pitches there. Go. But Tuesday at 6 p.m. they're gonna face Louisville. Hey, Louisville is coming off a series loss against UNC. They got run ruled in Game 1.
Oh, yikes.
Won Game 2 and lost Game 3. You know what that sounds like? A loss. You know what that sounds like for Western? Maybe a good game.
Or bad news. Or really bad news.
Or bad news Bears. Actually, that's football. Never mind. No. Cut. But
just take it back.
I think this would be a good game to reset for Western. Mm-hmm. You didn't have the best pitching performance this past series. They didn't have the best hitting. So this is kind of just like a game for Reardon to see where his pitching staff is at, see if he has to rotate anyone out of that rotation, see if he has to start using maybe a different arm in the bullpen for the weekend series. And
not a conference game.
Yeah, and not a conference game, which is pretty cool.
Yeah.
And hopefully make some changes to the lineup because
something wasn't working this weekend.
Manny Alberto's starting while Reid Howard looks healthy is maybe not the best game plan anymore. Manny Alberto, really good fielder. Mm-hmm. In the batter's box, though, does not compare to Reid Howard.
So Reid Howard hasn't come back since he got injured in the game?
I think he's only put him in as a pinch runner so far since he's gotten hurt.
Interesting, yeah.
Which is interesting because I don't know. I think Reid Howard has slid with his arm first, which is not the type of runner you want if apparently he injured his arm.
Yeah.
So I would like to see him back in the lineup. I think having your shortstop be your 8-9 hitter when you have a shortstop that's capable, maybe not as good in the field, but better with the bat. Yeah. When you're getting held to 5 hits in 3 games.
You kind of need it. You need it good.
With someone who has been on this big stage, was a freshman last year, was the starter all season at shortstop, which to a lot of people is considered like the hardest position to start at as a freshman. He comes in, he plays good in the Coosa tournament, so you have a player that's capable of hitting in these big moments, and he's being benched. So hope to see Reid Howard at least get in that bat against Louisville, just to see if he's back and see if he's ready for maybe.
Especially if they're being cautious about.
And maybe he'll be ready for the next series.
Yeah.
So what happened with the other side of bat and ball on the Hill?
Different. Had a week game against Louisville. Lost 13-4. Was their 4th straight loss. Got swept by Jacksonville State the weekend prior.
Of course they did.
And it wasn't it was not impressive at all. They struggled from the start. I believe in the second inning, allowed 4 runs.
Okay.
Had to fight back from that. Had to use their entire pitching staff. Erica Hogue only pitched an inning and an out in the second inning. Allowed 4 runs. So not great. And then Ryland Smith couldn't figure it out either. She pitched 3 innings, allowed 7 runs, and then Maddie Wood came in, allowed 2 runs. So had to use their entire pitching staff and still could not find a way to stop Louisville. And then in the batter's box, WKU struggled since the start of the Jacksonville State game. They struggled. And against Louisville, they only hit 222, had 6 hits, all from different players. So not awful. They weren't relying on one person to do it all, which is nice to see. And Kennedy Simpson had a home run. It looked like they were about to get run ruled, and then they had to score. Got the score, got left runners on base, but it looked like they could build off of it and just didn't.
Okay.
And then this weekend, completely different from baseball, swept MTSU, won all 3 games, won Friday 5-4, Saturday 5-0, and then won Sunday 7-5. So on their hitting came back immediately in game 1, hit 348. Kendall White and Annie White both, I think, went 2 for 3. And on the weekend, they both had, I believe, 2 home runs. So not bad there. And then game 2, Ryland Smith, she, after not pitching good at all against Louisville, came through a no-hitter. The second no-hitter of the season. Erica Hogue had one, and then Ryland Smith had one on Saturday.
That's when you go 27 outs and don't allow a hit.
Through 11 strikeouts, which was good to see, especially, like I said, having an awful game. And then the bats kept going. Jenna Blanton, Kendall White, and Katie Murphy all went 2 for 3. And Morgan Sharp had 2 RBIs. And then in game 3, won 7-5. Used all 3 pitchers, but I didn't think they needed to. I think head coach Amy Tudor just wanted to get all the pitchers out there. Maddie Wood didn't throw other than 2 innings on Sunday. Mm-hmm. And then Ryland Smith came in to close the game, threw 3 straight strikeouts.
Cool.
So it's looking up. They started the season. They won, I think, 14 straight games. Started 21-3, or not 21-3. I totally just lied to your face. They started 17-3, and then lost those 4 straight, and now they're back on track. This next weekend, they travel to New Mexico State, have 3 games against them, and then we'll be back home.
Shout out New Mexico State, man. Hey, shout out my people at the Roundup.
Now hitting it over to Austin Rice and Michael Givner Jr. to talk about March Madness. Thank you, David. And I said Michael Givner Jr. would be here, but he is not, so I'm back. I'm with Austin, and we are going to talk about March Madness. Oof. The round of 64 and round of 32 happened this weekend, and it wasn't as exciting as past years. I feel like it didn't live up to expectations other than a few games.
Yeah, it was very cut and dry. I mean, there were some exciting games, like you said. There were some very exciting games, but for the most part, things were very predictable.
Yeah.
Even from the get-go, there weren't many upsets, and the way the Sweet 16 looks right now, there's not going to be a lot of higher-seeded teams like in past years. So,
which, besides Texas, so
shout out to Texas.
I know, I guess.
We low-key knew that.
Yeah. So, do you want to start with Duke and Siena? Arguably
that was such a fun game to watch until the final 3 minutes.
Until Siena kind of just lost it all.
Yeah. I mean, The first half was insane. Like you were thinking, could this be the third 16 seed to beat a 1 seed ever? Because Siena was shooting lights out, and their defense was actually pretty solid on Duke. And Duke had only lost 2 games all year, so they weren't going to lose. They were so much more talented than Siena, but Siena was shooting so well in that one. Then it just kind of fell apart. In the second half.
I feel like, but that's why everyone likes March Madness. You have a team who's dominated all season, and then you get to March Madness, and they just do not look like the same team. Even when Duke's game against TCU, they looked awful at the beginning of the game, but only beat Siena by 6 points, down 43-32 at halftime. An 11-point deficit when you have a top 3 pick on your team. Yeah. Who's helped you.
One of the deepest rosters in college basketball as well.
Who helped you win the ACC championship, lost 2 games, and you're struggling against Siena.
Yeah, no, it's not great. Is Duke on fraud watch? I don't think so.
I think so.
You think so?
I think if they continue to play like they did this weekend in the Sweet 16, I think they're a goner. Who do they play?
St. John's, and I have St. John's winning that game.
I do not.
On my bracket, but I don't know about that now.
Yeah, I have Duke winning, but I'm not feeling very confident about them winning.
And St. John's, they're on the heater right now.
Yeah.
They've won 6 straight games, something like that.
But yeah, Duke almost became the third 16 seed to lose.
That would have been very bad.
It would have been fun. It
would have been so funny.
But brackets would have been gone.
Yeah. There would have been 0 perfect brackets after that. Quick one right here was Furman and UConn. Furman actually stayed in this game for most of it.
Yeah, they looked good for a good chunk of the game.
Yeah, they stayed in it, but UConn was just too much. Made a run at the end to kind of put it away. But that was a fun little game right there.
And before we get to, because I want to talk about the Kentucky Santa Clara
There's a
game.
few just bonkers games.
Kansas and California Baptist. Kansas won by 8, but they fell apart in the second half. Looked awful in the second half, and California Baptist took advantage. Outscored Kansas by 12 points. And if they did not go into halftime down 38-18, this could have been a game.
Yeah, they completely brought it back in the second half and just... Oh, no way.
Oh, no.
There's no way.
Oh, God.
So he wanted to make an entrance, and he's...
Guys, first off, I tell you he's not showing up, and then he wants to show up. It's the dark cloud.
Suddenly he shows up always.
I thought you were comfortable.
This guy is not qualified to talk about.
What are you
No,
talking about? Oh,
Hey.
Dude, me and Peyton are top 2 right now in the...
Yeah, we are. What are you, 12th?
I'm stepping in. This is so disgusting, bro. Why is my bracket doing so bad?
Well, I can tell you a few reasons, actually.
Yeah, me too. Do you want to go through your bracket, Giv?
Don't go through every game.
First off, they
Go through what you say,
They
Rock.
cheated Santa Clara out of a win.
Oh, you picked Troy.
That was his first problem.
That was the worst one. That was actually the worst one.
I also picked
Santa Clara got cheated out of a win. Okay. Wisconsin. Oh my God! I should have known better than to pick those frauds. I do this every year in March Madness.
This is the assistant sports editor, by the way.
And then I picked against Arkansas in the second round. I don't know what I was thinking. Like, it was dumb. It was dumb.
You had Wisconsin going to the Sweet 16.
Yes. BYU is frauds. I shouldn't have picked them.
I did pick BYU
I
to
picked
go
Texas
to
to go to the Sweet 16.
I picked BYU to go to the Elite Eight.
I rode the Miami, Ohio hype, and I should have did that. Santa Clara.
I don't blame you for that one.
I had the
What's
Miami,
happened in the
Ohio.
Sweet 16? Just for Virginia is so fraudulent, and I should have known better. But I didn't think Tennessee was gonna be good, bro. Like,
No, I knew it. I knew Tennessee.
I thought
making
I had
that Sweet
Virginia
16.
going
okay,
to
I
the Sweet
apologize to
16.
Purdue for picking against them. I hate them, and I decided to pick against them, and they ended up winning.
I know.
Let's see.
Give, don't feel bad.
Nebraska,
Don't-
bro. Like Vanderbilt, like
No, that game was so good. We'll get to that.
You picked Troy to beat Nebraska first off.
Because Nebraska's never won a tournament game. I'm like, oh, that's not going to happen.
They had the best season ever.
That doesn't matter.
true.
It's Nebraska.
Loki, I did the same thing with
What
McNeese,
good thing comes out of
so-
Nebraska? Like, let's be so real.
I don't know.
Did you pick VCU?
No.
I didn't either.
I did pick St. John's, and St. John's.
I had
beat
North
them at the
Carolina
buzzer.
going to the Sweet 16.
Who picked Kansas? Because St. John's beat them at the buzzer.
I
picked St.
St.
John's.
John's.
Of course.
We'll talk about the
The
St.
ones I
John's
get
and
right,
Kansas
everyone
game
else got right.
eventually.
Like, oh, Jesus Christ.
We're
Michael
still going through
Givner
the first
Jr.
round, though.
has crashed the podcast.
He's here. Let's go through Vanderbilt McNeese for a second. We both picked McNeese to win that game.
Yes, we did.
I picked Clemson, like,
I picked Clemson too.
thinking.
Give Vanderbilt and McNeese. Lock in real fast.
No,
picked
we'll go over that really quick.
Who picked McNeese?
We did.
We did.
Oh, my gosh. And I lose.
We thought they were going to do
Michael
something.
Givner Jr., you were 12th.
I ended the first day of
Me
the
and
round of
Austin
six-
are 1 and
I ended
2.
the first day in first place, and now I'm in 12th, bro. Like, what happened?
That's the age-old question.
Is-
Vanderbilt and McNeese. I did not have high hopes on
Why did I
Vanderbilt.
pick
Me
St.
either.
Mary's, bro?
You never pick St. Mary's in the tournament.
Yeah,
That's
what
what
do
I
you-
learned, and I
yeah.
somehow picked St.
Did
Mary's.
you pick
anyway. I
St.
did.
Mary's?
It's an SEC team, too. I don't know why I thought
Yeah.
I
St.
picked
Mary's
St.
would win.
Louis against Georgia. Like,
Oh, I picked Georgia. I was not high on St. Louis, and then St. Louis goes and beats
I
them.
should have known because St. Louis has that one guy. What's his name?
Robbie Avila.
Maybe,
Yeah.
yes. That's the guy.
Yeah. Yeah, St. Louis beat Georgia like 102-77.
Absolutely
So
stunning game.
it was, yeah.
Georgia really beat Kentucky this year, and then loses by 25.
Just
Let's go to VCU, North Carolina.
I should have known better than to pick the Tar Heels. Y'all are fraudulent. I'll never pick y'all in March Madness ever again.
Is Hubert Davis going to go now?
Yeah, I hope he stays. I hope y'all are forced into basketball.
Actually, you know what? I'm okay with that.
I hope y'all
okay
are
with
forced
that.
into basketball irrelevance for the rest of your lives because I picked y'all and y'all couldn't beat VCU. I forgot who they were. Like, oh my god,
How do you
forgot
blow a
VCU?
19-point lead?
disgusting.
19-point lead.
I hope Duke fans clown y'all forever. Like
They should.
y'all will
then-
forever
until they
be
lose in the
irrelevant.
Sweet 16
Y'all haven't been
St.
relevant
John's.
since Michael Jordan. Remember when Villanova hit that game winner to win the national championship against
Hey,
y'all?
they won it the next year, though.
That doesn't matter. That doesn't matter.
Well, let's talk about High Point, Wisconsin again. That was probably the game.
That was the
Worst
game-
defense
Actually,
I
no,
have
second
ever
best.
seen
Second
in
best.
my
Yes,
life.
yes.
Worst defense.
Well,
ever.
we're working our way down the line. Yeah.
Worst defense.
High
ever.
Point. That shot he hit from like the logo.
But then he could.
was
But then
crazy.
when it's time to beat Arkansas, he can't hit, and he's just throwing up nothing but just throwing hot sub sandwiches, bro. Like just nothing but bricks, bro.
Not everything's gonna work out,
That's
and it's
true.
okay because I chose High Point to win and then to lose to Arkansas, so I'm happy.
I
Okay.
did the same thing. There's a reason why me and Peyton are out for first place right now. But yeah, that game was
The High Point Wisconsin
So good.
game to me was the best game of the first round.
no.
You don't think so?
Kentucky Santa Clara was insane.
Yes.
I'm gonna take you all
Yes.
through the emotions I was feeling as a Kentucky fan during that game. I was
Paint us a
watching
picture.
with a few friends at the condo that my friend's grandpa owns. We went there. We were watching the game, and he goes and he hits that 3-pointer, number 22,
Yeah.
who was hook and holding that entire game. Let me add. And then he hits that shot, and I'm like, all right, game's over, season's over, Kentucky's done. And then Otega Owe
Never should have gotten the
my
opportunity
goat,
to
my
hit that
king.
shot.
No. He called the timeout after the ball was inbounded.
No, the coach
he
is
did.
the coach is running down the sideline doing this.
You can't do it though if it's already gonna.
He's like this.
Oh, no.
Mind you, then they inbounded. Okay, whatever. Don't give him the timeout. They inbounded, and the clock operator clearly fell
Oh,
asleep.
yeah, no, that was
because
true. That was
a
true.
second later, he's like, oh, maybe I should start the clock now.
And he gets it off with 0.2 left.
Never should have had the opportunity to get that shot off.
It's in March Madness lore now. It's in.
And-
Otega Owe hit that shot.
And if you were really going to win that game, you shouldn't have lost by 5. You should have just went out and keep
Honestly,
because in
kept
overtime,
playing.
that one guy had some of the worst shot selection ever. Like,
Also,
you're trying to
Owe
shoot
traveled
over,
on that one
Webb
play.
Yama, bro, it's not gonna work, bro. Muggsy Bogues is trying to shoot over Victor Wembanyama. It wasn't gonna work. He 2 threes and he just got rejected.
Oh yeah, that
I was like, what are you
by
doing?
Brandon Garrison too. Is
Just-
crazy.
Is that the shot? Do you practice that shot? No.
On that dunk Owe had though to get it to a 4-point game, he traveled though. Like on that yeah.
I literally I
You were like,
just straight. Like, passport and everything.
That game was so hyped though. Like, I've never
was a
seen
good
an
game. It was
ending quite like
yeah.
that.
It was a very exciting game.
Unfortunately, I would rather Kentucky lost to Santa Clara than
Really.
to get nasty
then
built
get
from Iowa
absolutely like that game was such a painful
They
watch.
looked good for the first 15 minutes.
Yeah,
They looked good.
that's so painful. Oh, that was so painful. Can we talk about Kennesaw State really quick?
Conference USA representation, and
They hung tough with Gonzaga.
they did.
Something needs to be studied at Kennesaw State right now because they
Please
are
launch an investigation.
cooking.
I will never ever pick Gonzaga or St. Mary's to go far ever again.
Why would you do that in the
Yeah.
first
I was high on Gonzaga. Okay, listen.
The West Coast Conference.
You said they should have been a 2 seed.
I had Gonzaga losing in the second round.
Me too.
Did I think it would beat the Texas? No. But the West Coast Conference, they're so weak. Gonzaga should always steamroll. And then when they have to play good teams, it's
They always
bad.
get a high seed for no reason. Like I never understand it. Holy.
There's a what's
There's a
happening?
reason why we were making fun of
1
them
point
that one night when we were talking about the conference. Have you seen their conference tournament bracket?
Oh,
Gonzaga and St. Mary's only have to play
Malone.
2 games.
Pop up the conference
You
tournament
have to do
bracket
it.
like during this segment.
I'm gonna
Like,
show you
the
a picture.
image. It's
I'm gonna show
so
you the
nasty.
picture.
It's disgusting. It's a giant V, is what it is. A
West
giant V.
Coast
So like if you're the bottom seeds of the
bracket.
conference, you have to
Yeah.
play every single it's like y'all play like Smash Bros like subspace. It's like the Smash
That's
Bros
so
where you
true,
have to play
actually.
like the part in Classic where you have to play like every single character going up to like
Yeah.
the ball, like master hand, bro. It's like dude,
That's what you have to do.
What type of tournament bracket was the?
You have to play like 7 games in 7 days or something crazy like that if you're the lowest seed.
That's
And then Gonzaga has to play 2 games to win. it.
Florida. If y'all blow
Like,
this
that's so
game,
dumb.
Florida,
Nasty
Florida,
slander
Florida.
will be hit. Actually,
Hey, producer Malone here, just to give some clarification, because this next section is a little confusing. The boys were watching the Iowa-Florida game on Givner's phone, so that's what they're freaking out about. Yeah, enjoy the episode.
oh my gosh, did he hit the shot?
No, he missed.
Oh, frick me.
Oh my goodness, he missed the first free throw.
He missed the
did?
first one? Oh, Florida might blow this. Well,
oh god.
Peyton, good thing you have that on your phone because
I know. Oh god, Florida, for the love of God, please win.
no, you need to lose.
No,
Florida.
please don't.
Oh, for 3. Oh, he hit it! He hit the shot!
You're
Oh, they have no
joking.
timeouts. They have no timeouts. 3.9.
You're joking.
Oh, wait, who called a timeout?
Oh my god.
Did Iowa call a timeout?
They're checking the clock. They're checking.
Oh, he hit a corner 3 to take a 1-point lead. 73-72, Iowa.
That's how I feel.
Oh my gosh.
There's no way.
How far did I have Florida going?
I had Florida losing the Sweet 16.
I'll tell you this right now. I had Florida going to the Elite Eight.
Oh, and St. John's can beat Iowa now. That's beautiful.
You mean
Who
Nebraska?
picked St. John's? Didn't someone pick St. John's to win it all?
Yeah, you're right.
What?
Didn't someone pick St. John's to win it all?
Oh,
no, it
no.
was Connecticut. It was
Nebraska, Iowa in the Sweet 16.
That'll be a good game.
That'll be a really good game because they're rivals.
Yeah.
Oh, that'll be a great game.
Okay.
We have never seen
His
that.
foot's on the line.
Oh, is it?
Are they reviewing? Please, tell me they're reviewing that.
That might be what they're reviewing. Oh, nobody's foot's on the
my
line.
It looked like it. from
After
his
that
angle.
celebration, too? No, that's tough.
Are they gonna?
Oh, no, they added more time.
It's a 3 though.
It's a 3.
Oh god.
I already know Florida's going
It
to
just looked like his foot was on.
Iowa
Let me see.
has
Let me see.
to-
Oh, they didn't get it up. They didn't get it up. No shot was. Wow, Iowa wins. Iowa, Nebraska in the Sweet 16.
Wow.
That was okay. We were saying it was pretty much chalk. That one was a stunner.
Yeah. Oh my god. Well,
I want to know who picked Iowa to win that game.
Disappointing loss by Florida. I
yeah.
don't know.
I'm very happy.
I don't know why he didn't at least attempt a 3. I know.
Yeah,
he
on the
only
final
needed a 2
possession.
to win, but still he didn't even get the shot up. He just drove into the crowd and the centers are standing under the basket. He didn't even get the shot up. It's like
what I would have done, I would have gone for a 3, tried to draw contact.
Yeah.
Because refs are historically known for calling awful fouls when the game matters.
This is true.
or at least driving and doing a pull up, doing something other than that.
Try a layup. I don't even know, bro.
Other than dribbling to under the basket
And then losing the ball.
and then losing the ball.
It's terrible.
a 3 with 3 seconds left. Iowa took the lead and won.
Stunning.
Yeah.
Stunning win. That was the first real shocker. First one.
I knew Iowa was good enough to beat Clemson in the first round. I didn't think
I
they'd beat
didn't even
Florida.
pick them to beat Clemson.
I should have known not to trust Louisville too.
You put Louisville to the Sweet 16?
Yes.
Oh my gosh, Gib. I had them losing first round to South Florida.
I had them losing to Michigan State.
I should have known better. I should.
I had Michigan. Well, we'll get to that.
Yeah.
We keep saying that, but
Iowa shocker of the round of 32. The only big shocker, in my opinion.
unless UConn loses,
Unless UConn loses, which it's
they
still
are losing right now.
round of 32. St. John's, Kansas. St. John's won 67-65.
That was such a good game.
What are our thoughts? What are your thoughts? St. John's and Kansas.
St.
in the
John's
round
look
of
good.
32.
I picked them to go far.
first-
Me too.
I argued in my piece that they should have been the 2 seed over Connecticut. They beat them twice, and then they beat them when it mattered. They won. They beat them in the Big East tournament.
They have more losses though, don't they?
That did not matter.
And St. John's first Sweet 16 since 1999.
That is
Patino,
crazy stat.
No.
Tino's for real.
He's coaching out of his mind right now.
Can
Do you
you,
think
can
he'll
you go
get
back to
another-
Kentucky, honestly?
Do you think we'll get another national championship ripped away if they win?
Yes.
God.
I mean, if you win at St. John's, we need to investigate. Honestly, something needs to be investigated. But that game was really good. St. John's on the game winner buzzer beater. I think the first buzzer beater
Of
of the tournament.
yeah.
No.
Like, unless you count technically Oways, but like it wasn't a game winner.
Yeah, I think St. John's in Kansas was the first.
Yeah, I think you're
Game.
Vanderbilt almost, but we'll get to. Well, let's just go straight to that.
Yeah, let's go.
Vanderbilt, Nebraska. That was probably the best game I've watched so far.
Yeah, that was exciting.
Vanderbilt was so close. Like that was halfway down. That reminded me of Gordon Hayward's shot against Duke a little bit.
Yeah, it was.
That was so good, so peak.
So that would have really helped my bracket if that shot went in, but
Nebraska had not won a tournament game since ever. They've never won, and now they're in the Sweet 16.
It's crazy.
Possibly the Elite Eight now. I think they can beat Iowa, which we'll
think
get
so,
to that
too.
in a second.
okay. Now I know I'm jumping ahead, but I'm looking at these Sweet 16 matchups, and
Well, we'll get to
Yeah,
that. in a
we'll
second.
get to that. Do we want to talk about Arkansas High Point real fast?
We already did.
We did. I don't remember. It's been such
Gibbs
a.
talked about it a few times, but
I'm just disappointed in Wisconsin, and
He's
I'm
back to
sorry,
Wisconsin.
I'm sorry, Arkansas, that I doubted you,
no, I
I had Arkansas over High Point.
and I'm sorry, High Point, I doubted them. I underestimated
you
them.
never doubt High Point, dude.
Never believe in Wisconsin ever again.
You know who to never believe in? The Gonzaga.
Yeah,
They lost to Texas 74-68.
that was
Texas-
the easiest upset I've ever chosen in my life.
Texas, I had them losing to BYU in the first round. But
To
now
be fair, you didn't know that their player was injured.
this is true.
Because
I did not
a
have
key
all the
piece.
facts before I chose my bracket, which I don't think would have mattered. I thought BYU was really good.
Yeah,
But
they were a good team.
I was sadly mistaken.
And then one final game before we go, Kentucky losing and getting their. How do I put this nicely?
I don't think there's a way to put it nicely.
They just got their.
I saw that coming. I literally told my dad.
They got their stuff
I
rocked.
told my dad, I said Santa Clara should have won that game. It was okay because Iowa State
should
did
have
they
won that
belt,
game.
and that's exactly what they did.
I think if Iowa State played Santa Clara, it would have been 90 to like 55.
Yeah, definitely. I mean, Iowa State, they're a fantastic team, but
Yeah.
Kentucky shot themselves in the foot that entire game. I don't know what they were cooking in that second half.
Not
What
much.
was he cooking?
They weren't cooking anything. I mean, I don't know. Like, OA didn't have a great game. No one had a good game, really, for
Yeah.
Kentucky. But in the first half, I mean, they were up as much as 12, I think.
Yeah, they were up at least 10. I know that. They were
And
up
then,
by at least
okay,
10.
this is when the game changed. They were up 20-9, and then Mark Pope, for some reason, I've hated his rotations this entire year. For some reason, he takes out Owe, Chandler, and Diabate at the same time and puts in Jasper Johnson, and he runs the point, and then instantly, like, 4 turnovers on the next 4 possessions, and Iowa State's back in the game. And that was a turning point right there.
And then they went on to win 82 to 63.
Yeah.
So, let's look at these already set Sweet 16 matchups.
Real quick though, let's talk about Arizona giving belt to Utah State. Well, it's getting ugly.
Is it?
Yeah, that's not surprising though. Arizona's a really good.
I have Arizona winning it all, so they better keep playing.
They're gonna choke. And when they do,
Hey,
don't come crawling back to me.
hey, now let's not go there.
That's
Sweet
my team.
Sweet 16. We have Duke, St. John's, Iowa, Nebraska, Houston, Illinois, Texas, Purdue, and Tennessee, Iowa State. Those are the games that are set in stone.
Well, let's each say what we're most excited for.
Like, who actually had
Starting-
Iowa and
starting with
Nebraska in their Sweet 16?
That game's gonna be so
Nobody.
fun.
Nobody. So I don't feel bad for that.
That's what I'm excited about.
Me too. That's the one I'm most excited for.
Now, did I have Gonzaga going to the Elite Eight? Yes. I'll never do that again. I know.
What was
and I
he
had
Can you put
Virginia-
a
I had
clown
Virginia-
emoji
I had
over
Virginia,
Give when he just said
When he
that?
says like a take that he had
Yeah.
was
So
just
like the
terrible.
Gonzaga game. What else have you
That
said?
might be, that,
Many.
since as a member of sports staff, that might be the worst thing I've ever done was pick Gonzaga to go to the Elite Eight, and I picked
There's
Virginia.
a lot of
And,
No, no,
Louisville,
no, no, no.
and Louisville going to the Sweet 16.
No, okay, they kept it close.
And laughing at me when I said the Knicks could take the Celtics in the NBA playoffs.
that was pretty bad. To be fair, we all said that to be.
I'm excited for Iowa, Nebraska. A good Big Ten matchup. Who isn't excited?
Me, because it
Nebra-
should be Florida.
Well,
Should be.
should be. Nothing's
Iowa
guaranteed.
deserved that game. They won. They were up like 12 in that one.
I have Nebraska go with how it is now. Nebraska to the Elite Eight. I don't
Yeah.
think they will beat Iowa.
I will be doing much better in my tournament challenge second chance. Trust me.
We all need a second chance, Give, but I don't know.
Yeah. The Illinois and Houston game intrigues me.
Yeah, that'll be a really good one.
That game, Illinois has been playing.
That's like one of the more like conventional.
I picked Houston.
Matchups.
It's the defense. The defense of Houston is making the difference for me in that
Yeah.
game.
I did pick
I think
Houston.
Illinois is the weakest 3 seed, in my opinion.
I did pick
Over
Houston.
Michigan State?
Yeah, I like Michigan State a lot this year.
I don't know if I can get behind that.
But we have a chance to have a Big Ten. We already have a Big Ten Sweet 16 game. We have
Yeah.
a chance to have a Big Ten Elite Eight game.
Oh my gosh.
And
Iowa,
then-
Illinois for the chance to go to the
And
Final
then
Four.
and then
would
we
be
have
nuts.
we could have a Final Four Big Ten game
Oh, that's true.
if Michigan State somehow pulls it together.
And the Big Ten hasn't made, or they haven't won the title since
And
like
don't
2000.
Don't forget about Michigan,
Yeah, obviously, yeah, Michigan.
of course.
They're not in my Final Four.
They're my championship pick.
Give why? Why are they not? Why is Michigan not in your
Michigan's
Final?
not moving the needle against for me. Let's be real.
Give what Sweet 16 the matchups we have now. What Sweet 16 games intrigue you?
I like Arkansas, Arizona. If Arizona holds on,
They will.
I like that. Illinois,
Arkansas,
Houston's
Arizona's
gonna
gonna be good.
Illinois, Houston's going to be very good. I'm also really looking forward to Duke, St. John's. I think that was going to be close. And like in my second chance, I might pick St. John's to win that game.
I picked St. John's.
St.
to win
John's
it.
might win that game.
I think Texas and Purdue has a really good chance of being a good game.
Purdue always chokes against a higher seed.
and Texas
so-
winning because
Yeah.
Purdue cannot win in March.
Texas, they're on a heater right now.
Yeah.
They're going crazy.
I think at least I feel like we could all comfortably say Iowa State's going to beat Tennessee.
I think so. Yeah.
Yeah, I would expect them to.
remember-
But like,
Oh yeah, I had Kentucky winning. I had Kentucky.
Yeah, that's okay.
Hey, if Kentucky won today, you all would all be like, "Whoa, that was a crazy pick," but it worked out.
What if?
Yeah, that is a big what if.
The world of what ifs.
That's the world I live in.
no, it's not.
Especially with his bracket recently.
I'm gonna walk out
What
of the
if
Harrow
5
in
point
graduation
shot?
1-1 on my brackets because I won last year. So having a down year is okay.
Did you?
I'm just so disappointed in some teams, Gonzaga
David
and
won.
Wisconsin
Did David
specifically. It's just so disrespectful that y'all lost those games.
Disrespect.
Disrespectful.
So from now on, I'm picking Wisconsin to get bounced first round.
Good
From
idea.
now on, because
Well,
I was trying to give them the
That's a
benefit of
good
the
pick.
doubt.
hey, everyone on ESPN was telling you to choose High
That
Point.
is true. So that was
I don't
the
think-
most
I don't
likely
like listening
upset.
to those those paid shows at ESPN. I like making my own decisions.
Hey, when Stephen A. Smith tells me High Point is going to be Wisconsin, I pick that. That game.
And maybe you need to start listening to them.
I can't believe it.
All right, let's all go through our Final Four right now. Starting with Give, I'm terrified.
Brief Final Four. Briefly.
So I have to remember mine.
Connecticut, Houston, Arizona, and Michigan. Michigan? Oh, yeah, that makes sense. Yeah.
Hello.
And then my natty was UConn. My natty was UConn and Arizona winning it all. Duke likes to get fraudulent when the lights are the brightest.
They almost lost to Siena.
Exactly. Siena had them clutching their pearls for a little bit. And then Connecticut, I feel like they'll beat Duke if they get,
Really?
Connecticut and Duke, I expect Duke to get past St. John's and Connecticut to get past Michigan State.
I don't.
And I
have Michigan State winning against UConn.
Ooh, me too.
And then, in the Elite Eight, Arizona was supposed to be Gonzaga, but we all know what happened to them. We all know what those frauds did.
Honestly, if me and Peyton pick an upset,
yeah.
we got to get on that.
Austin, do you have your Final Four?
Yeah. You are going to say I'm crazy
Yeah,
for
Kentucky in
this.
his Final Four.
No,
Okay.
Oh, thank
I had
God.
them losing the Elite Eight, but my Final Four is Michigan, Arkansas. Who else? Oh, Houston and Michigan State. That's my Final Four.
Who do you have winning it all?
Michigan, and they're going to beat Houston in the championship.
I must have heard you correctly. I swear I heard you say the word Michigan twice.
Yep. Both Michigan teams are going to be in the Final Four. It's going to be a huge story this year. Everyone's going to be stunned about it.
I strongly disagree.
I can't wait
Why?
I can't wait to come back to this in April, a week from now, and Michigan State. No.
They're beating UConn.
I have Michigan State losing to Duke. I think they'll beat UConn.
I have St. John's beating Duke.
That's your issue.
So
I can respect that, but Michigan State, no.
My Final Four, I have.
Jeremy Fears, scared of the moment.
Is he?
Yes.
He's been doing okay.
hey, Tom Izzo, my goat.
Tommy Izzo. I have Duke, Houston, Arizona, Michigan. Arizona, Houston, national championship game. Arizona wins.
I can respect that. Far more respectable than Michigan Fraud State, bro. No way.
I love how you don't even mention Arkansas being there.
I respect Arkansas.
I don't.
A-Cup is one of the best players in the country.
But one player can't win the whole game.
But the talent around them, the talent around him is good.
Yeah.
Calipari, Perry, whatever, good coach. Calipari's a good coach. I respect it. Are they going to do it? Probably not, but I respect it.
I don't see them beating
There's
Arizona.
one high seed that's going to get there in the Final Four. And
What if
let it be Arkansas.
Watch it be Texas. If Texas does that,
If anyone picked Texas in their Final Four,
yeah.
I want them to tell me
I
the
don't think
lottery
I even
numbers.
had them beating NC State, if I'm being so honest.
I don't even remember what I picked.
But yeah, I have Arizona winning it all. They have been the best team all season. They
Arizona
don't look like,
chokes every year.
It's time for them
They
to not choke.
every
That's
year.
what it's time for.
and I don't think this season is where it's. I think they're not going to choke.
Exactly. I didn't bring my Arizona shorts for nothing. From home.
Exactly. Can you hang those up?
Actually,
Back
yeah,
here?
that'd be
Can you
tough.
put those
I
back
might.
here?
Next week for March Madness.
Yes.
We got to hang those up.
Not if they lose though.
Gabe, you need to hang your jersey up, bro, after this bracket.
Next week it'll be a lot more organized, and we will be
from making brackets, bro.
next
After
week.
this year, no
we will
more.
talk about the Sweet 16 and Elite 8 games, and it'll be a lot more organized. Maybe,
No.
probably not.
There's not as many games to talk about, so that's probably why.
This is true. But I'm excited.
Yeah, this has been a fun tournament so far. I mean, a lot of it has been just very predictable, but
Besides
a lot of
Iowa
the
and
games
Florida
have
game.
been that Iowa-Florida game. But a lot of the games have just been absolutely nuts. So
Yeah.
excited for the next few weeks. It'll be fun, and when Michigan State's in the Final Four,
I just what?
Give will eat his words, and if Arkansas is in the Final Four, I will eat my words because.
what if I get my Final Four perfectly? What are you all doing?
I will give you $50.
Oh, write that down, Malone.
Malone, write that down. $50 to
Peyton's
Austin.
gonna give me $50. My Final Four is perfect.
If Michigan State,
I don't have
if Michigan State's in the Final Four, that means that I have some teams to curse out on the podcast, and we're starting with Connecticut.
Yeah.
Like,
we do need to wrap this.
This
up.
this has been the College Heights Huddle this week.
So sorry, Malone.
you remember that segment with
Goodbye,
Jamie?
Malone. End it.